welcome back to my channel. This is me, Ian, here in Scotland, and I am heading from this station, which is called Milngavie, spelt Milngavie. I'm heading from here to Edinburgh, so stick with me and I'll share this trip, and I will share with you Edinburgh, which is a fantastic Scottish place. I think I've always had a love-hate relationship with Edinburgh City. On the very big one hand, I absolutely love the city. It is truly a beautiful city full of history, fascinating architecture and outstanding places to spend your leisure time. But on the other very small hand, it does frustrate me that people from all over the world visit Scotland. They then comment on how much they loved Scotland, and when asked what they did when they were in Scotland, well, it usually stops at I had a fantastic trip to Edinburgh and nowhere else. In that case, they miss out on so much more of what Scotland has to offer. But then, I suppose if you are going to get sheep-dipped into everything Scottish, then Edinburgh is by far the best way to do that. Edinburgh is everything Scotland has to offer, boiled down into concentrate, then mixed with every nationality in the world, and that never-ending desire, that need to make money from tourism. Visiting Edinburgh is akin to being a freshly iced cupcake where you get dipped into the multi-coloured vermicelli of Scotland. In my mind, people who visit Edinburgh cannot help but leave with Scotland sprinkled in their blood. I think when they visit Edinburgh, they leave being that bit more Scottish. You leave being a new son or daughter of Scotland. Let's face it, in Scotland we kind of want everyone to be Scottish, even if it's just for a fleeting moment. The amazing thing about visiting Glasgow or Edinburgh is that because the cities are so small, you can walk around the city centres and experience so much so quickly. You can go from one side of the city centre to the other within 20 or 30 minutes walking, and that really adds to the experience of soaking up everything that both cities, Edinburgh and Glasgow, have to offer. Gotta say, in Glasgow the city has got a little bit more edge to it. In Edinburgh it's very cosmopolitan, there's lots of exciting things going on, and it's a real melting pot of different accents, nationalities, and everyone from everywhere comes to Edinburgh to experience what the city has to offer. And the city is buzzing today. It's absolutely buzzing because the weather is good and people are out just experiencing everything that the city has to offer, and I'm loving it. one of the things that we used to do here was what we call the Rose Street Bar Run, which is drinking a drink in every bar in Rose Street. By the time you get from one end to the other, you are sloshed. I don't recommend it. No, I don't. The other thing to remember is the city is full of people coming here to celebrate, either getting married, honeymoon, bachelor party, you name it. So the city is always full of people drunk, singing, dancing and enjoying their time. Can't blame them. It's a city for that, for enjoying yourself. Oh guy, man, just sitting there watching the world go by. So the other thing to note about Edinburgh is it is a very giving city. It gives a lot and it doesn't want that much back in return. It does want you to enjoy the city, enjoy the food, enjoy the drink, the alcohol. It does also want you to look after the city because it's a precious, beautiful monument of a city. It does also like you to make sure that you look after each other, because when you're walking around the city you hear a lot of different accents from all over the world, and there's a lot of vibrant communities here in Edinburgh and they look after each other. So it is that type of city. It's a global city with lots of different people from different walks of life, and I love it. And if you're going to come here, then you really need to spend maybe 2 or 3 days, if not more, if you want to soak in the city. I'm here overnight. My son is somewhere in Edinburgh and I'm going to go find him and we're going to grab something to eat. Meanwhile, sitting here in the shorefront in Edinburgh, eating haggis, neeps and tatties. That's what I thought. Cheers. Sometimes cities do the strangest of things. We were standing down here, down at the ocean terminal, and we came here, there's cinema, food, etc. We wanted to see the big royal yacht, but we wanted to get the tram back into the centre of Edinburgh. But the trams that are passing us are all out of service, which makes no sense to me. There's people down here. Now we're going to have to wait for a bus. Welcome to Edinburgh, as they say.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago. I've changed for the better.
So that's us heading back to Glasgow now. Edinburgh's been a blast. There's a reason why they call it Old Reekie, because it does need a little bit of a clean, but in my opinion. But then I'm used to Beijing. Anyway, this is Ian saying to you, Kurt, take care. Peace out, look after yourself, family, and your community. Peace.
A lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be